Hi, and welcome. In the previous video, I harvested turmeric rhizomes from some containers. I had a total of 25 containers, but I managed to harvest from 15 of the 25 containers. So today I'm gathering from the raised beds. I also plan to replant portions of the harvest, and I plan to overwinter them. So I will be showing you my procedure, the procedure I normally use to overwinter my turmeric outdoors. So these, as they have more soil available, they in raised beds here, they have a much more extensive rhizome root system than those grown in the pots. And these have been growing for a shorter period of time because these are about, I believe, 9 to 10 months. So I was expecting this outcome, more extensive root system, since, as I've mentioned in the previous video, in this space they will have more room. That is, the rhizomes will have more room to grow horizontally. After removing the plants and rhizomes from the bed, as I did previously, I separated the foliage from the primary rhizome. I then break the rhizomes apart, where I have the ones that I'll be using for cooking, and the main rhizomes, or the primary rhizome, that I plan to replant to ensure a continuous supply of turmeric plants year after year. So in this area I also had some ginger, not a lot of ginger, but there was some ginger growing in this area, and I am harvesting them also. What I've noticed over the years, I've started with a good amount of ginger, but I noticed that they do not overwinter well outdoors. And so what I've started to do is to place the rhizome in pots, and I have them overwintering indoors, and that works pretty much. But as a result of rainfall and so forth, I noticed that the rhizomes of the ginger would rot, and I've had a decrease in the supply of ginger plants over time. So I'm pretty much almost through with separating the foliage from the rhizomes, and I'm almost through with the harvesting. And so this will lead up to how I actually not harvest, but how I actually winterize the rhizomes outdoors. So we'll see the procedure that leads up to that. Next, I break the rhizomes that I would like to use for my dishes from the main rhizome. I plan to replant them in this bed area, and I'm looking forward to the new turmeric plants for 2023. They have quite an extensive root system, and it is an indication that a large quantity of nutrients needs replacement in this area. So I will need to amend the soil with nutrients and with organic matter. So here in this harvest, we can see they come in clusters depending on the conditions. The plants were in when I transplanted them here. Some were more advanced than others, and so that's evident in the variation of the size of the rhizomes. This is another exciting harvest. I'm pleased with the outcome, especially due to the fact that this is only 9 to 10 months. Normally, it's a good idea to leave them overwintered and let them grow through a second season. But this is great here, and I could utilize these as well. These are the ginger that grew in this area. Now I'll be cooking with these, perhaps putting them in my sour drink. I do have some overwintering already in pots in the greenhouse, so I will have plants for next year. It's now time to amend the soil. Here I'm adding compost and manure. It's essential to work the additives well into the existing soil and ensure that it is spread throughout the bed area for easy access to all of the plants. So there are many options that you can use in terms of adding the amendment. You could add any form of compost. You could add, but that would have to be in advance. You could add alfalfa pellets. You could get these bags, 20-pound bags at Tractor Supply, and they have the organic ones, and that's a more cost-effective option, and you spread it throughout the bed areas, and it will break down as they're pellets. They will break down. Or what you could do, you could soak the pellets in water and then irrigate that water across the bed area and mix the pellets, the broken down pellets, into the soil. So that will aid in faster decomposition. I am now proceeding with the replanting of the main rhizomes. I will plant the ones harvested from this location, but the plants will eventually need thinning out when they emerge in the spring. So now I have time to create some additional beds. So this will allow me to accommodate the additional plants. And this is just one way in which your yield will increase year after year, in that every time you harvest, the amount of rhizomes that you save for replanting is usually much more than what you took from the harvested area. So it is possible to keep multiplying the amount of turmeric that you harvest. The final step is mulching. I'm using pine straw since I have an abundance of them. They make perfect insulators, and one of the advantage with mulching is the nutrients will stay in the soil. It won't be leached out, and so we'll make sure that we have that available nutrients for the 2023 growing season. So really don't want to add too much. I'm adding quite a bit here due to the lower temperatures, but I'll perhaps reduce it. But this should be sufficient in terms of keeping the plants until the arrival of spring. Thank you for watching, and remember to subscribe to the Petersville Farm channel. In the next video, I'll be showing you one of my favorite ways that I employ to make turmeric powder. Happy gardening.